One greetings. This is Harmony with Tailored Attunements, and I'm sitting here today, just doing a meditation, and it's really coming to me that we really need to honor ourselves. We really need to fully embrace who we are, what we feel, what things we're passionate about, and what it is that we really want. What it is that you really want. Are you looking for money? Are you looking for fulfillment? Are you looking for both? Are you looking for love? Are you loving yourself? Are you looking to love yourself, or are you looking to love someone else? Just being really honest, and also about our interactions with people in our lives. Maybe we're giving too much, not considering ourselves. I feel like there's a lot of people who are not thinking about themselves. And this whole idea of selfishness is not a real thing. You can't be selfish. Your whole life evolves around you and your decisions. You create, your life, your experiences. How can you be selfish when your whole existence exists from inside you? You can only be in the manifestation of yourself. You can't be outside yourself. You can't be someone else. Everybody knows that. So what is selfishness? What does that even mean? So it's really just about communicating how you feel, being aware of how you feel, embracing your truth. What is your truth? People's truth, that varies from person to person. You can look at a situation and say, boom, 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 this is what it is. And then the person experiencing can say, no, that's not it at all. It's this, boom, boom, boom. But that's based off of your beliefs and someone else's beliefs. And your beliefs, they set the energy, they set the pace, they set the experience up. And your beliefs are basically whatever you decide you want to put your energy into. And a lot of times we might think that we believe something. Like someone could say, okay, I believe that I can have a beautiful relationship, but all their relationships is jacked up. So what do you really believe in? You can't really believe that if your experience doesn't echo that same sentiment. So it's really about honing in on what is true for you. Really being brutally honest with yourself. What do I really believe? And if you're not sure, look at your experiences and reverse engineer. Like, okay, I'm experiencing this, so I must believe this, regardless of what I think I believe or I was told to believe. I obviously don't believe that, because look at what I'm going through. Look at what I'm seeing manifest in my life. And I think I always say, like, if someone would say, like, what's your best piece of advice? That is my best piece of advice. Honor your truth. Honor it. And be real with yourself. If you're having an experience and it's not what you desire, it's not to bash yourself, because that experience is going to provide you some wisdom, some healing, some way to shift your energy so that you can now come in alignment with what it is you really want. So sometimes those experiences just point out our it's basically a reflection of our beliefs. So really sit down with yourself. And I know it's Mercury retrograde right now. I'm not an astrologist, but I dabble. So in my dabbling, and you can probably find this information like anywhere, especially right now. Times have really changed. It's really easy to find this out, but it's a time for reflection. And I found it for me, and it's not just me, the way my chart set up, or the way I'm set up, or the way I think. I don't know, who knows. But for me, retrograde always usually shows me something. If I go through a retrograde period and I'm aware of it or not aware of it, I've noticed that at the end of that retrograde or throughout the period of that retrograde, I'm shown some of my reflection on my inner truths that I may not be aware of. So just look out for that kind of stuff. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, oh, it's Mercury retrograde. If you look at it as a beneficial period, everything that happens, you kind of like, okay, you just find the flow in it. And you're like, okay, oh, I see that. Okay, so what is that telling me? Or what do I need to see within myself? How is this unfolding for me in this way? So what does that mean to me? What is my truth in that? So I just wanted to bring that up. That's on my heart for me to put out as a message for today. So if you're not speaking up for yourself in situations, if you're not asking for help when you need help, put your pride aside, put your ego on hold, and be honest. Like, you need some help. Ask for it. Just genuinely, ask for it. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't run from the truth. So I wanted to say that, yeah, ask for what you need. And also, in this time, when you recognize what's going on within yourself, it's just a shifting of your energy that needs to occur. You don't have to jump over no hurdles, Just recognize what it is and say, okay, find the root of it. Ask yourself questions, I call it self-inquiry, but see what's there behind it. Why am I feeling this way? What is it about this situation that's making me feel this way? Is this old stuff? Is it stuff from childhood? Is it stuff from, this person I met over here and I had this experience and now I think this way or I believe this? All you're doing once you identify that is you just making a clear intention to release that and then to replace it with your new belief, your new belief, your new belief, your new belief, and putting your energy in that pocket now. You just shifting your energy. It's just a shift of energy. All of this is energy. I always say that it's all energy. So you're just shifting it from wherever it was before, and you're bringing it into your awareness, and you're consciously, every time that situation comes to mind or you see a similar situation, you say, hey, this is where I am now. This is what I'm creating now. Now, instead of, having this belief about what I don't have, now I have a belief that I'm financially free. I am financial freedom. So there's no reason to toil and keep looking at and reviewing this space of I don't have. This is not. I wish that. It should be. None of that. That's a waste of your energy. And all you're doing is making more of it. So you just simply shift your attention. Shift your attention. So that's coming through real strong as well, to shift your attention. It's just a shift of energy. You're not jumping over no hurdles. You're not running 10K. You're just simply, I was here and now I'm here. Just like if you're reading a book and someone else needs to get your attention over here, you stop reading the book and you put your attention over there. That's the same kind of, you're just shifting. You're just moving your attention from here to there. So it's really not so dramatic as sometimes, we may have thought it would be. A lot of times, things can be a little simpler. So that had came up, and let's see, was there anything else? Yeah, just being mindful of your emotions. Acknowledge them. Don't try to look away from them. Face them. And usually when you face them, you find that it diminishes. And if that whatever that energy is, it starts to diminish. You walk around angry, you don't know why you're angry. Why am I angry? You know what? I don't even know why I'm angry. That is all it takes. It's gone. Maybe you just picked up some energy, someone passing or whatever happened, or something from yesterday that's lingering. Like, just, let it, just acknowledge it. If it is tied to something, we can move through this stuff so quick. It doesn't have to be a lingering long process. So that's really been coming through for me strong, just overall. This place that we're in now in life is just, it doesn't have to be this long drawn out thing. Like, that's not where we're at anymore. Lessons don't have to be so brutal. You can see it, you can recognize it, you can move, and that's a blessing. That's really a blessing. You can breathe on that, Okay, I can get this understanding and don't have to feel like I've been stabbed and, bleeding and wounded somewhere. I know sometimes people are afraid to face their emotions. They have all these things set up around what it's going to take to get past this thing because maybe it felt traumatic to you. But the release of it is so much less traumatic than the situation. At least that's been my experience. Because you feel it and it goes. And you don't have to deal with it no more. It's gone. You can just breathe like, okay, you're going around carrying it. You're scared to face it. That's just like you magnifying a problem, making it so much bigger than it has to be. It doesn't have to be all that. If you just sit down, deal with it, let it pass, and move on. Move it along. So, yes. So that part. All right. Was there anything else that I needed to touch on? Yeah, nah, that's it really. Just be yourself. You're beautiful. You are perfect now. Even if there's things you say, oh, that could be shifted, that could be different. But this moment, it is the perfection. We were put here on this earth with free will. Okay? When you have free will and that's your gift of being alive here, how can anyone say you're doing it wrong? How? How am I doing it wrong when it's my choice? It's actually a God-given gift for me to make this decision. So you can't really tell me that it's wrong. Now, it may be something where maybe I might think, oh, well, I could have did that differently. But would you have got what you have got out of the situation? Maybe you felt strongly at that time that it was the right thing to do, even though everybody was telling you it was wrong. You did it. You experienced what you experienced. You got what you're going to get from it. And you move on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe people don't get nothing out of it, but they made that decision. That's what felt good to them at that time. So if your gift is free will, you can do what you may with it. That's my belief anyway. It seems like the more I'm understanding how this harmony works, the less of these hurdles that were given to us by life are real. Like they're starting to feel like they're not real. Maybe that's just a whole nother message in itself. And maybe that's not going to resonate with everyone. That's fine. But if it resonates with you, high five. If it doesn't, cool. That's cool too. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinions and beliefs and subscribe to what they want to subscribe to. And I'm all for it. Choose what works for you. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's life is their own choice. So choose your emotions as to what you want to feel. Don't let your situation create what your emotions are. You're creating every moment, every breath. You're creating. So if you're not pleasantly happy or not content with what you're dealing with this moment today, you just simply switch. I don't want to deal with this. This is not what I want for my life. I want this. And if you do that every time, you will find it will change. And it won't take forever. So that's another thing. It won't take forever. Because every time you see it, you're shifting it. Once you start to notice it's something that you do not like and you start shifting it, every time you see it echoed in a thought, in an action, in the way you handle something, and you say, nope, switching that, not doing that no more. It's almost like they say reprogram, almost like reprogramming yourself. But you're really just shifting your energy. You're just shifting it. You're saying, okay, nope, subtract it from there, add it to here. You just moving it right along. And then eventually things will unfold. I know there was one point in my life where I started saying, because I was just running a little test run, you know what I'm saying? I want to see how it works. So I was like, my life is so perfect. It's like magic. And every time I said that, it just lit my heart up. It just made me feel so good. I just feel like all my chakras just opening and the world is mine and it's abundance, And I did that for a while. And it did start to get magical. I was like, whoa, okay. I'm driving down the highway. I'm like, I'm in a rush. I need these cars to move. Traffic just opening up, just like out of some kind of like something in a movie. Like, you ever seen that movie? What's that movie where the dude think he's God? Bruce Almighty, I think it is. Yeah. And he was going to rush into work. He made everything just moved out of his way. The lights was green. It was just like, yo, he was God for the moment. For real. And that's what it felt like. I was like, are you serious right now? I'm just like, why? I didn't even ask for this to happen. I'm just like, oh, everybody just moving out of my way. This is amazing. So, that was amazing to me. But yeah, so things can change quick, and whatever you believe, that's what you have. That's what you experience. So yeah, so now I'm doing another one. I have another little mantra I'm doing, I'm saying I tell y'all about it after the results come in, But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna do another little mantra. But that time I was doing that one, there was something that happened that threw me off, because it was around the time my mom was ill, and she passed away. She ascended during this time that I was doing the speaking, because there was just so much going on during that time within me. And then I was there living with her and helping take care of her with my baby brother and my son, and it was heavy. Right? So I was tired of feeling sad and burdened, so I started saying that mantra, and it started working. And then she passed away, and I was like, what? This is not magical. What the hell? So that was hard to deal with. And it took me the longest time to figure out, like, how do I take this reality without her now being here and continue to say, like, my life is magic. And over time, I learned some things. And to be in that space today with the knowledge I have now, then, and if I was to be able to reverse just time and not my mind, I would know that she was still with me. And when people are saying, they don't really leave, they still around. They still around. If you open your consciousness and you open your awareness and your intuition, you'll start to notice that they're there. You'll start to see it. And, you can still talk to them. You really can. It's nothing that anyone does that no one else can do. I really believe that in the base of our creation, that we all are intuits and we all are empaths and we all are, because once you get to the space of greater alignment, it just automatically kicks in. So it's just that some people may be, more in tune at a younger age than others, or, that might be more of a drive for them than for others. And some people, they just don't believe in it. So, to each his own, but if you wanted to, you could, you know what I'm saying? And you just got to get out your own way. So, and if not, it's people like me who will do it for you. So, hey, give me a call. No, this is not a commercial, but yeah, you do have that as an option. But anyhow, there's lots of spiritual tools available as well, so just follow your heart. But they're still around, they still loving on you, they still doing for you, and a lot of times they could do more for you on that side than they've ever been able to do on this side. So anyway, that's my message for today. I covered everything I wanted to say. So I will be doing another video shortly, but I wish everyone a harmoniously aligned, beautiful, vibrant day. And I'll be in touch. All right, y'all. Peace, infinity.